ஸ்டார்ட் ஸ்ட்ரீம் கொடுத்துட்டுமா? இல்லை கரெக்டாக 6 o'clock ஸ்டார்ட் ஸ்ட்ரீம் கொடுப்போம். ஏன்னா தேவையில்லாமல் இந்த ஸ்க்ரீன் தானே வந்துட்டு இருக்கும். எங்க இருக்கு அந்த பண்ணு? புரியல. வாட்ஸ்அப் பண்றியா? Yeah. இந்த Hi, Tim. Good evening and welcome to the session. Yeah. So, Tim, please give your name and college name in the comment section so that it will be much more useful for us in order to have a track on how the session is going on and what are all the styles that the session is going on. Okay, so now directly let us just discuss, jump to the question. It's like I'm going to discuss the previous year questions. Okay, so it's like this is question which has happened on September of 2023. First of all, I'm here and copying the problem statement, and then let us just work on to the problems. Got it? So here we are entering into the first problem statement. See, this is how the questions would be like an imaginary question and story-based question, and they would give you some examples also. Okay, so here I'm copying and pasting the examples. So let us have a deep look on the problem statement. First of all, this is the question. So here, a chocolate factory is packing chocolates into the packets. The chocolate packets here represent an array of n numbers. So make sure that first and foremost, we are supposed to get the n number from the user. Okay, this is how your program should go on. So it's like n number of integer values. The task is to find the empty packets. Okay, so which is zero of chocolates and push it to the end of the conveyor belt or array. So here you can see that if my n is 8 and if the array elements are 4, 5, 0, 1, 9, 0, 5, and 0, got it? So we should get an output which is like 4 comma 5 comma 1 and then 9 and then 5 should happen, and all zeros should be at last. So this should be the expected output. Okay, so there are three empty packets in the given set, and these three empty packets represent a zero should be pushed towards the end of the array. Got it? So it's like we are supposed to take the array elements right from a looping 0 to n minus 1 while input each of the element in a separated line, and then we will collect the new lines. Okay, so this is how it has to be. This is how the solutions would go on. Got it? So let us just discuss the solution, that how it is going on. Got it? So first of all, let me just import the scanner class. Okay, so import java dot util dot. Okay, let me just have to start. So I'm entering into my main program. Okay, and the first step that you should know is, first of all, we should get the n number from user. Got it? And then we have to declare an array, okay, in n size. Okay, and then we have to get n number of inputs from user. This should be the third step. Okay, first of all, let us code for all these three steps. Okay, so if you want to get the n value, okay, get n value from user. Okay, so first step, I'm just coding it. So for that, we have to call the scanner class. Okay, scanner s equals new scanner of system dot n. Okay, so let me just I've just created an object for the scanner class. Now with the scanner class, I'm just declaring a variable. Let us take a capital N. So since I have to get the value from the user, I'm just calling it sc dot next int as a predefined method, and I'm getting the value. Let us imagine if user is entering 8. Got it? So now what should be the next step? We have to declare an array okay, of n size. Got it? So this should be the declaration of array. So let us just take it. So I'm just declaring this array as integer, and then let me have the name as int array equals new. Got it? So int of n. Yeah, so this is the so here you can see our size of array will be declared as the ARR of 8. Got it? So that's all n value from the user we got it, and then we have declared an array of n size. Okay, so now let us get n values from user. If if n is 8, then 8 values has to be gotten. If n is 5, then 5 values has to be gotten. So we should be very careful in handling the loop. Got it? So let me just take a for loop, and since it is an array, I'm starting my loop with 0. Okay, and I should go on till less than n, and I plus plus should happen. Got it? So here let us just take it array of I. Okay, first of all, I value will be 0, and then here first element will be stored as 0, and I will be incremented. 0 will become 1, and then that value will be stored, and I will be incremented. 0 will become 2. I will become 2, and the next values will be gotten. Okay, so that's why we are using next int of methods. Got it? Okay, so this has happened. So now what it has to be done? That's all. So now let us just analyze what are the other steps. The chocolate package here represents an array of n number of integer values. We got it. We have completed through this part. The task is to find the empty packets. Okay, and chocolate push it to the end of the conveyor belt. So first of all, let us find how many what to say how many non-zero elements are there. Got it? And then let us put it in that non-zero elements first. Okay, so we are just going to calculate the non-zero elements. Okay, so we have to traverse through the entire array. Okay, traverse the entire array in calculating the non-zero elements. Okay, so let us take another one loop. Got it? So I'm taking a variable int count equals 0. Got it? Why this? It because why I'm initializing counts, because if there is any non-zero elements, okay, not equal to 0 means my count should increase. Okay, count should plus plus, and then that value should be stored in it. Got it? So if we are in loop 0, this non-zero element has to be in count plus plus. Got it? I mean, it should be in array of 1 plus. Okay, so for that, let us take a for loop. Okay, so for int I equals 0, I'll always prefer local initialization of variables, because that would give us a lot of that would result us in not giving us the looping elements, looping errors. So let us just traverse it. I is less than n and I plus plus. Got it? So here inside this, okay, so let me just take off if class. Okay, so ARR of I is not equals to 0, because we are traversing it with ARR of I is not equals to 0, right? So if so, ARR of count plus plus, okay, equals ARR of I. Okay, so first of all, we are initializing the count plus plus. First count will be 0, and then count will become 1, 2, 3, 4, only if the elements are not equals to 0. If it is equals to 0, probably it wouldn't even enter into this particular conditions, right? So it would be like, first of all, this count plus plus, and this particular line would collect all the non-zeroth elements in it. Okay, and then first, now let us, what we will do is, first of all, let us declare all other elements as 0. Got it? Initially it will be like, see, for int uh, uh, let us just start I equals count. Okay, here you should know about the tracing. First of all, let us take it, if user enters 5, Okay, count value will become 1. 5 is a non-zeroth element, so count value will become 1. If user is entering 6, count value will become 2. If user is entering 7, count value will become 3. Got it? If user is entering 0, count value will not be reflected. If user is entering 5, again count value will be incremented. Got it? And then that count plus plus equals array of I. So it stores the ith element in count plus plus. I mean in the next scenario, in the same numbers of what is happening. Got it? Here I will be 0 0. I will start from 0 1 2 3 4. Got it? But array of I would start from any numbers now, 0 to wherever, because in between, if 0 comes, means it stores on in the right element. Got it? So here now only 4 count will be 4, but actually our size of array is 8, which is, if it is 0 to sorry, it would be like yes. So first of all, let me take 0. So if it is 7, means we will start from so if the array size is 7, in the sense we are supposed to print zeros in the rest of the elements, right? I mean 5, 6 and 7. Okay, so in this place of 5, 6 and 7, it should be like 0 should be stored in the arrays. Okay, so for that I am starting my I from count. Okay, if finally our count value is 4, so here we are starting another one loop, which is count I equals 4, and it should run till I is less than n, and I plus plus should happen. Got it? Okay, so here let us take it in the scenario, array of I equals 0. I'm just initializing the value called array of I equals 0. Okay, now in a very simpler way, it's like I'm just declaring it. Okay, so now let us take another one loop for int I equals 0. You got it? And I should be less than n and I plus plus. Got it? And if I am entering into it, and I'm just taking so the print uh, okay, so here let me just take a system.out.print. First of all, array of ith element should be printed, and then a space should happen. Got it? So likewise, our elements should happen. So now this is what. Let us just run and check it. Okay, as yeah, let us just run and check for it. Okay, it is asking me the size of array is, which is 8. Okay, and if I am supposed to give these values 450 190. So 450 190 1 2 3 4 5 6, and let me give 7 and 2. Okay, so totally 8 values have been gotten, and it is I'm getting, okay, I've given two array elements, two zeros, so my two zeros are being segregated at last, and I've got the output. Got it? Please, I'll give you some 2 minutes for it to go through the solution. Please go through the solution. Let me know if you have any doubts based on this.